Do you drive a fossil fuel car? Then I have news for you. You probably already know that there are many cars that have a large impact on the environment in many places around the world. The emissions from fossil fuel cars are too high, and previous test methods have not given the full picture. Tests in a laboratory do not take into account the real driving conditions. The good news is, now there is monitoring equipment that can easily monitor emissions from fossil fuel cars in an accurate way by monitoring real driving emissions. But what is wrong with the old methods for testing emissions from cars?
The official tests of emissions have so far been made indoors in laboratories, and they do not match the reality.
So, it's clear that the old testing methods aren't accurate, but have shown incorrect low concentrations of the emissions. Therefore, OPSIS has developed an accurate and reliable monitoring system that can measure the emissions in real-life conditions. The RD100 Real Driving Emissions Monitoring System can be mounted on a car and measure the real driving emissions during an ordinary drive. To improve the air we breathe, there will be new demands on lower emission values, and there will be more environmental zones. In order to make decisions about the new threshold values and environmental zones, it is important to have the accurate emission values to regulate where and in which environmental zones the different cars can have access. Will your car be approved? How much is it really emitting? With OPSIS RD100, this can be measured in an easy way, and this is how it is done.
The instrument is mounted on the rear of the car. The exhaust pipe is connected to the sensor unit. The sensor unit is connected via an optical fiber to the analyzer, which is located inside the car. No exhaust is led into the car for analysis purposes. The RD100 system monitors car emissions from all types of fuel. Diesel fuel cars emit nitrogen oxide and particles. Petrol fuel cars emit carbon dioxide as well as particles. The RD100 measures exactly how much during the drive. The monitoring is based on the DOAS technique. OPSIS is a world leader in this monitoring method. The emissions are analysed continuously during the drive. The emissions are led through the sensor unit, where a light beam is shining through the emissions. The light is then led from the sensor unit via an optical fiber to the analyzer inside the car. Here the light is analysed, the concentrations of the emissions are calculated, and all measurement values are stored. The result is available directly after the test drive. And it is a result that often amazes the car owner.
The emissions were very much higher than I expected, especially when you compare them to the emission specifications of the car. I really don't want to contribute to worse air quality, so I have to think about whether or not I should equip my car with some kind of catalyzer.
With the increasing environmental demands, cars need better cleaning equipment. If the emission levels are too high, they can be reduced. Old fossil fuel cars can be upgraded to get lower exhaust emissions and then be recertified with the real driving emissions method using OPSIS RD100, a superior system in many ways.
There are several benefits with the OPSIS RD100 system. It's flexible and can measure all relevant gases with the same system. It's also a safe system because no exhaust gas is let into the car. On top of that, it's easy to handle and takes only about 15 minutes to mount.
One OPSIS RD100 can measure several types of gaseous compounds, such as nitrogen oxide, carbon dioxide, ammonia, and formaldehyde. The monitoring of exhaust is done outside the car. No exhaust is let into the car. Furthermore, the system is easy to handle as you have seen. OPSIS monitoring systems are tested and certified by a number of international test institutes, among others German TÜV and British MCerts. So, now you know how easy it is to measure car emissions in an accurate way. This is important for the decision makers who set the rules and the limit values for environmental zones. Reliable monitoring data facilitates the procedure and is fair to everyone. Contact OPSIS for more information about the RD100 system for monitoring real driving emissions.